think the greatest challenge we have in the country is the fact that we have laws that are not obeyed. I mean, every party has a constitution, every party has guidelines for be it primaries, be it congresses, be it conventions. And if you study these documents, everything is almost taken care of. If party officials adhere to it, there shouldn't be all this tension, there shouldn't be all this quarrel, there shouldn't be all this disagreement. It's just that, just like the Nigerian constitution, it means well, but how is it implemented? And the president can stay in Abuja and say the kind of things he has said without knowing that those at the grassroots are doing a different thing. You know, for instance, in my own case, I bought my form for 10 million naira. I went for screening. I was cleared. I participated in the primaries. I won the election. All the evidence of winning that election is there. But you have two powerful individuals from my state who are leaders in our party. Our Deputy National Chairman, Imo Enugu, and the chairman of my party in the state, Chief Ugabala, denying me that mandate just because they can, just because they are powerful. And then when this happens, you put it side by side with what the president said, a party he leads. So it's really unfortunate. And it's a lot of brigandage, a lot of injustice. And that is why you hear about third-grade people are being killed because of elections. Because people's rights have been trampled upon with impunity. And the party is not doing anything about it. And they tell you the judiciary is the last hope of the common man. And you go to court, you stay in court for 6 months, 1 year, and before you know it, whatever justice you expected is no longer there, because they say justice delayed is justice denied. You know, so it's pathetic, and if stuff like this can happen to people like me, then you can imagine what a lot of party members are going through. And it's not good for our democracy. Well, we are meant to move forward, but I don't think we are. Because if between 1999 and today, you know, we say we are learning, and in 2022, this is happening. People don't participate in primaries. They get the ticket of the party. People lose elections, they get the ticket of the party. People win elections, they don't get the mandate. Of course, theoretically we are moving, but in practice we are not. In practice we are not. In a lot of states, primaries were not held. In a lot of states, delegates were not properly elected. In a lot of states, people won and their mandate taken away from them. I mean, you hear scandalous things like somebody goes to run for president or run for an office, he loses that one, he jumps down to a smaller one, and in most cases, they take it. I mean, there's a lot of brigandage, there's a lot of political recklessness, and it's unfortunate for our democracy. You know, people look from outside, they think that Nigeria is growing democratically. But we are retrogressing, really. We are retrogressing, really. A lot of people, a lot of professionals, a lot of men and women of integrity, they want to be part of politics. But when they see from the window what's happening to some people like us who are in politics, they would rather stay in their comfort zone. And a lot of times, the undesirables end up in those positions. Because, in quote, the decent men won't stand the heat. So they would rather be looking through the window and complaining. So I think Mr. President and our leaders need to do more. It's not enough to just say that, oh, A, B, C should happen, or continue to call on people. There must be a monitoring system, an evaluation system for the president and leaders to know whether what they preach at the high places are trickling down. Because a lot of people's rights are being trampled upon. The way forward is to make Nigerians, and that's the biggest problem we have, make Nigerians obey the law. I think if Nigerians start obeying the law, a whole lot of things will change. I mean, if we don't allow political leaders to take laws into their hands and defend the Constitution, both of the country and the party that they have sworn to protect, if the letters of our Constitution and the letters of the constitutions of the parties are followed and obeyed, that's the way forward. The way forward is for us to walk the talk. It's not enough to talk. And for instance, a couple of days back, this same man that is trampling on my rights in Enugu State, Chief Imo Enugu, was in the papers talking about how democracy should be followed, how elections should be done properly. This same man that is denying me an election I won. So we need to walk the talk, you know. And our recruitment process for party officials should change. It should change. It's not enough for people to just come and say they want, because the party is the soul of this politics that we're doing. It's the party. The ministers, the governors, the president is facilitated or made possible by the party. So if the party is corrupt, if the party is cancerous, if the party is not doing the right thing, we'll end up having the wrong people in positions. So more than even the general election, something should be done about the party, the incubation point where these leaders are screened and brought forward. Because if you don't win, I've won an election, powers that be in my party say no, they don't want me. They are the ones that will decide whose name goes to INEC and all that. So you find out that if we don't do something about the problem in the political parties, we'll still continue to end up with the wrong people. So the way forward is, let us do the right things. Let's obey the law. Let's obey the Constitution. And let's look for men of integrity to run the parties. That's the way forward for me.